ప్రేక్షకులందరికీ hello and welcome back to yet another fabulous episode of our talk show with experts. మనతో ఉన్నారు మన immigration expert Rahul Reddy garu. Rahul garu, thank you so much for being on the show today అండి.
Thanks for inviting Nitya garu.
Great. Call our expert on 1-833-882-8872. The number they can get to stay here for as long as possible. What are some of the steps they need to take? So Rahul garu, can you give us a little bit of information about what they can do and cannot do also?
Right. Nitya garu, back in olden days, the PERM labor certification used to take from scratch to finish about 4 to 5 months. And in some cases, approximately even 1 week also, we used to get the labor approval. If advertisements and everything is ready, filed, and we have a plug-in application where the person meets the requirement, we file an application, it used to take 1 week to get the PERM approval. And approximately about 3 weeks to get an I-140 approval. As everybody knows, our audience already knows that to extend the 6 years of H-1B, you need to have an I-140 approval or the PERM has to be pending for more than 1 year.
Right.
Now, things are quite different right now than what it is though. First of all, to file a PERM, Nitya garu, there is something called prevailing wage.
Right.
That is taking 8 months. It used to take 2 to 3 weeks before. And once the prevailing wage comes in, the company has to start the recruitment process that involves 2 Sunday advertisements in the newspapers, the website, and there are certain other things that the lawyers and the HR go through though. So that process is approximately 4 months. 8 months is a prevailing wage. 4 months is the time that it's taking to prepare the application. It's not like H-1B where LCA takes 1 week. Within that 1 week, we prepare the entire application and we file the application. So at a minimum of about 1 week, at a maximum of about 2 weeks, it takes for us to file H-1B. Now, when it comes to the labor certification, to get the labor certification approval though, from the scratch to finish, if we have to do from the scratch to finish, it may take 2 years for a person to get the labor approval.
2 years, wow, okay.
2 years. And it may take 1 year just to file the application though.
No, okay.
So here is a problem that comes in. Previously, people used to think, okay, I'm going to apply the green card in my final, and then you have to try to come back on H-1B after your labor and I-140's approval. The other problem that comes is that, let's say, for example, you're working for Microsoft, Google, or some company, and they start labor certification process in the final year, then what happens is that if you're not working for that company, because 6 years is over, you can't continue working for that company, you leave the company, they will not, most of these companies will not continue with the green card process.
Right.
So you will be na garka, na gatka, and then you won't get a H-1B. Then you're staying in India and you're applying for a lottery. You'll be applying for a lottery again. And that lottery is 1/6 every time it goes through. And then God knows when you can come into the United States or not.
Got it.
So my advice to people is apply the green card as soon as possible. And if your company does not apply for your green card, hey, time to leave that company. Time to join some other company that will apply for the green card. You do that. And if you say no, go ahead.
Sorry, finish up, sir.
Yeah, so these people need to take care of it in the first 2 years itself, not later on though.
Okay. So, sir, I have a follow-up question on that. This live chat viewer called Chaitanya Narayanam, he says, I'm waiting for PERM applied in November of 2022. What do such people do then, you know?
Yeah, that's the first question that we got there.
Yes.
Yeah, so fortunately for him though, if the labor certification is not approved by November, okay, and if he has the 6 years still, availability until November of 2023, which is only 1 month from now, he can extend the H-1B by a period of 1 year every time.
Oh, okay.
So if you get an I-140 approval though, you can extend it by 3 years. But if you get the labor pending for 1 year, you can extend the H-1B by 1 year.
So labor has to be filed and pending for at least a period of a year.
Yes, that's right. And that it used to be there before. No labor has the H-1B until November of 2023. But what if Nitya garu, if the person is applying the labor certification, he doesn't have until November of 2023. His 6 years is expiring in, let's say, June of 2023. What can that person do at that point of time? There are many things. One, they can spend more time outside the country. They can. That's one thing. If the company is cooperative, or they can go to Mexico every stay there 25 days, come back, stay go to Mexico and come back 25 days, they can do that. If they
Okay.
don't have a visa stamped in the passport, they can move to, they need to consult a lawyer, that's for sure though. They need to look
Okay.
into F1 option, they need to look into the H4E, H4 option if they they can look into the B2 options too.
Got it. Okay,
And
so there are some things that they can do.
Yeah, Nitya Garu, about 30 to 40% of the people keep coming to us crying at the end of the day saying that how can we extend our stay beyond 6 years in the United States?
Right.
And that is right now. Now, if you go probably in a year or 2 years from now onwards though, more than 50% or 60% of the people will be kicked out of the country because they complete their 6 years.
Got it.
So as we know that green card is not going to happen at all, the best of, but we still need the I-140. I'm not getting the green card. Why the hell do I need to go through all this torture with immigration lawyers, making them rich? No, it's worth, believe me in this.
Right. This is one thing you want to invest in.
Right, right.
I always use the word invest because you're not spending it, you're investing in yourself. So please go ahead and consult a lawyer and get.
That is a good investment that you will be doing in.
Yes, right. Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this? Some of the don't. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this? Some of the don't.
Because it's a thing that they will think it's a golden handcuff. This guy cannot leave my company for the next 1.5 to 2 years, which is a good thing for them. So take advantage of it. Because once you move into the end client, though, even if they say, okay, we're going to file it, if they breach that thing, there is nothing you can do about it.
You can do about it. Got it.
Yeah.
And sir, what, you know, with like you said, with a lot of these end clients, right, it's a major hassle to even try to convince them that, you know, you're someone who's worth filing this for. So in case of some of these big companies, what is it that they can say in order to expedite this? Because they'll say, hey, you know, you have like 5 or 6 years, let's do it at a later time.
Nothing. There is nothing you can do with these big companies to expedite the matter. It depends on you and the HR itself. What we normally see is that the technology company, like the FANG companies, Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft, they are a little bit better in filing the green card applications as compared to the financial companies. So I don't want to name the financial companies, but the financial companies, insurance and financial companies are definitely, they delay a lot.
Right. And there's nothing that you can say to...
Nothing you can do. Even if initially they would say that, okay, we will do it. If they don't do it, there is nothing you can do about it.
Got it. Okay. And in such cases, is it better to just find another company that will do it and just move there for now?
Right. As soon as possible. And don't wait there for 2 years and then find out that they won't do it.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, sir. All right. On that note, let's take our first caller for the day. Okay. Caller with number ending in 1879. 1879, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Yes, I'm here. 1879.
Hi, sir. Thank you for calling, Andy. Please go ahead with your question, sir.
Hi. First of all, I would like to thank you, Nithya. Thank you, Rahul. I have a question. So I am on free. So I'm still on F1 and I will be renewing my visa if I'm going to leave this country. So what are the risks involved and
which
university
you went to?
I went to University of St. Thomas, Minnesota.
So did you
do a non-profit?
Okay.
I did my master's in software engineering.
Normally people get 5 years of the visa though. You should have got the visa in 2017 to expire in 2022.
Correct.
Why did it take such a long time for you to complete a master's and a STEM extension?
So I went back in 2019 and was not able to come back due to the COVID reasons. And then I came back in 2021 and that's why I completed my master's in 2022 and then started working since 2022. And 1 year I completed on OPT. This is the second year.
I got it. I would say that you are at 50% risk of getting the stamping there. They may not stamp it for 50% of the time. Because remember that F1 visa is you should have an intent of non-immigrant intent though. Since you have got the OPT, since you got the STEM extension, since you applied the H-1B in the lottery though, these are all the indications that Definitely, sorry. Definitely for that you're making a way to stay in United States. So I would say that there is a 50% chance for you to get the visa. So if you're prepared for it, go
All
for
right.
it. Okay.
Okay. I mean,
Thank you.
I can still wait for 1 more year, so not a problem.
That's better. That's better.
Okay.
If you go for H-1B though, it's excuse me, it's 98%. 98% you're going to get the stamping. Why? Because immigrant.
So that's easy process, or that's something that we have to take with?
It's very easy process right now. She can apply from F2 to F1. It's called I-539 form. She has to get an I-20, just like the way you got it. She can apply here in United States from F2 to F1. Not in a hard process.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you so much, Rahul. Thank you so much.
You.
Thank you, Nitya. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling us. Yes. Appreciate it.
Thank
All
you.
right. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 2937. 2937, we're ready for you now. Hello? Hello? Caller with number ending in 2937. Hello, sir? Sir, can you hear me? Okay, caller with number ending in 297. Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Hi, sir. Yeah, hi,
Hello?
sir. Yes, we can hear you,
Hello,
sir.
yeah.
Can you hear us? Can you mute your TV, sir, if you don't
I
mind?
have a question.
Go
I
ahead,
can
sir.
hear you.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my green card process is showing its case is pending from the past 2.5 months. So what exactly it is, and what exactly is, how long it will be?
Sadashiva, your Sadashiva is right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So if the priority date is, you're saying that the final action date is current for you, is that right?
Yes, the priority date is current.
It's been only 1 year, less than 1 year that you filed the 485. So your application is pending in line for an officer to adjudicate your application. Case pending means it's pending. Some officer has to review it and adjudicate, approve that application. It's waiting in line for people whose priority date is current, final action date is current, and it's waiting in line. So once the officer get to your file, they will adjudicate. Typically, the waiting period is about 18 months to 24 months. So you are only less than one year right now. Since the time that you file an application, you have to wait for your turn to come in.
So one more question. So I can file H-1B extension, or I can work with the green card?
You don't have a green card. You have an EAD, I'm assuming.
No, I'm saying EAD.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's up to you. You can extend the H-1B or you can work on EAD. It's up to you. You can do either of those things.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much,
Okay,
Sasha.
sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 7865. 7865, we're ready for you now. Hello? Seven eight six five. Caller with number ending in 7865. We're ready for you. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Thank you for calling. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Nitya. Yeah.
Hi.
Thank you, Nitya and Rahul, for taking my call. My question is on B1, B2 visa on expiring passport.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So the passport is going to be expired like after 2 years, but the visa is going to be expired after 2 years, but the passport is going to be expired by January 20.
They're not separated. Right now, they don't need to go for stamping. But they need to carry both passports.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rahul. That's all I
Thank
had.
you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
All right, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 8345. 8345, we're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 8345. Hi, sir. Thank you for calling. Please
Hi,
go ahead.
Rahul and Nitya.
Hi, sir.
Hi, this is Ganesh. Thanks for taking my call. I have around 3 to 4 questions. So my priority date is June 2021. Now, in any case, like in future, if I decide to go back to India because my I-140 is approved, and then later on, once the GC date is current, and I decide to come back and I have some sponsor, right, here. So in that
H-1B
case,
sponsor.
to file my GC, do I need to have the new PERM and I-140 with the new employer, or I can use the current one which is already approved? To file my GC, do I need to have the new PERM and I-140 with the new employer, or I can use the current one which is already approved?
You have, since it's a new employer, you're not coming with the same employer. The I-140 belongs to the previous employer. When you come back later on, let's say 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line, though, you just need to file. You need to file the labor and I-140 again. The only exception is if you're going back to the same company that filed the labor and I-140 for you, though, then you don't need to file the labor and I-140.
Oh, okay. And then how about, like, my kid is around 10 years old, so whether he will be protected, or, like, say for example, if I'll decide to come back after 10 years, right? So will he be protected or not? Okay.
Depends on if the child has to be under 21, you must file the 482 application. All these things need to happen. So which is very unlikely, though. I mean, at this point of time, for the kid to get a green card with you, especially if your priority date is 2021.
Okay, and then the next question is, like, say for example, if the government will pass a law that whoever has I-140 approved, they will start giving EAD, like GC EAD. Now, in that case also, like, if you have changed your company and you have approved I-140 from the previous employer, how it will work? Like, can you still use that I-140 to file EAD, or like there will be
it's a little bit speculative, because we don't have any rule that says that the I-140 people can get an EAD, though. So most probably, if they would use the I-140 to give an EAD, they want people to be independent of the employer, though. So they may, if what you're speaking happens, though, they may actually get to, they may actually don't care whether you're working with the same company that you filed an I-140. That's just imagination right now. Okay. They may not care. Okay. Thank you.
And because now they have approved this GC EAD for 5 years, now they are giving. Does it mean that sometime in future to give EAD to all I-140? Like maybe to pass a law is very unlikely, though. The Congress is very unlikely to pass a law. But to make any regulatory changes, it's possible, definitely. But our guys don't complain, though. Look at what's going on in Israel. Some people have died. I mean, I'm not going to take this side or that side. Look at all the people petition can change it if we keep shouting, if we keep our voices up. Yeah, sure. No, I mean, we are writing, and definitely we'll write. Keep on writing for sure. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, sir. All right. Okay, I'm going to take a couple of the questions from our live chat viewers, Andy. We have Sadashiva who says...
Sadashiva, we covered it. We spoke.
We covered it, right? Okay. Then we have Ram says, spent 7 years in L1A. I don't know if this is the same person that called. L1A, can I use my stamped H-1B? No. Stamped H-1B with approved I-140 to extend my stay in the USA, or should I serve the cooling off period for a year and apply through the H-1B lottery again?
Even though you have completed 7 years of H-1B, since you have been already counted to the H-1B, even though you completed 7 years of L1 visa, and you have been counted toward the H-1B, and you have an I-140 approval, you can move on to L1B, L1A or L1A to H1B without any problem.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't have to like...
He doesn't have to go to India. He doesn't have to spend 1 year there. Absolutely not required.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Ramakrishna says, my I94 got shortened due to passport expiry. I had no
I-140?
I94.
I-94. Okay, got it. Okay.
I-94 got shortened due to passport expiry. My bad. Sorry if I said I-140. I had no knowledge of I-94 shortening, then H-1B extension ASAP, which is after 9 days of the I-94 expiry, I received an RFE for H-1B extension.
So I'm assuming that his I-94 already expired by the time he filed the H-1B extension.
Yeah, he's been living here on H-1B for 8 years apparently.
How?
So, sir, does the I-94 expire if the passport expires?
Not exactly true at all times though, but when you visit India and come back though, some of the officers will give only I-94 until the time your passport expires. I will tell you an example, okay?
Okay.
For example, if your H-1B is expiring in 2024, okay? 2024, and your 797, which is H-1B, is expiring in 2024. Your passport is expiring in 2023.
Okay.
When you go to India, let's say this is in 2022, you go to India, you get the stamping. They will give you a stamping until 2024. But when you enter into United States though, even though you have a stamping until 2024, even though you have a I-797 that is approval until 2024, since your passport, not passport visa, passport is expiring in June of 2023, they may give an I-94 only until June of 2023.
Okay, makes sense. Okay.
So right now, my main question to him is, how come nobody realized it? When you're filing an H-1B extension, there is a question, what is your I-94 number? When is your I-94 expiring? How did you miss every of those things? Anyway, let's assume you missed, when you came into United States, you missed it. Now, when you filed the H-1B extension, you missed it, your lawyer missed it, your employer missed it. Okay, everybody missed it, okay?
You missed it.
And then you filed. My main question is that, does the passport visa already expired or it did not? I don't know the answer for it. If the passport visa already expired, there may be some solutions for it. Then the question comes in, when did the I-94 expired? When did he file the H-1B extension? Is it within 6 months or is it after 6 months? If it's within 6 months, maybe he should go to the consular processing and get the H-1B approved.
Rahul Garu should be able to help you a little better with that. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Okay, Raj Verma. For family based F2A, do we have to consider final action dates or filing dates for the priority date?
Most of the time it's filing dates though. I mean, I haven't seen at any point of time it's final action date for F2A.
Okay, Andy. Thank you.
Right now in November, it is filing dates.
Okay, November, okay. All right, sir. Let's take our next caller.
October and November, I mean.
Okay. Okay. Caller with number ending in 1795. 1795, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hi, thank you for taking my call. I just had a quick question.
Sure.
Regarding my H1. I'm on my, it's about to expire next year. So I was wondering if I can apply the 7th year extension. And would it also include, like,
based
do
on
I
what?
Consider the recapture?
Based on what?
Based on what
recapture time. Recapture
Yeah,
time. Whatever time you spend outside the country, you can recapture it. You can extend it. But you have not started the green card application yet, is that right?
No, I have applied for labor. Sorry, the PERM, and I'm still waiting on the response.
When did you apply for the labor?
It was in November 2022.
Okay. And when is your 6th year expiring, including your recapture time?
I believe January 2025.
January 2020. Okay. You have good time, actually. Go ahead.
And one more question that I wanted to ask was, my employer mentioned something regarding
A little bit about it. What he meant was that he filed a labor certification called ETA 9089. They are the same. Okay, they are no different. Okay. It's like India and Bharat. Is it different? They are the same. Some people call this, some people call that, right? It's the same. Nothing different.
Yeah. So I was just like concerned because he did share the details of the PERM application that he has
That's
filed
good.
in November 2022.
That's good.
It has the case number 2, and also he mentioned he filed a new one. So I was just a little worried considering my timeline.
When did he file a new one?
So he said he filed that sometime this year. I guess in maybe a couple of months ago this year is what he mentioned.
Man. That's confusing me. I ask him whether he filed it in November 2022 or whether he filed later on. Ask him that. Most probably he meant to say that he filed in November 2022. It could be that he started the PERM in November 2022, but he may have filed the PERM form, which is ETA 9089 form right now, recently.
Okay.
Do you see me at the point?
Okay.
Because to file a PERM, you need to first file a prevailing wage, wait, do the advertisement, then file the PERM. So it could be that in November he may have did the prevailing wages. The labor certification, which is a PERM form, he may have done it recently.
Okay.
You see the point?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I do. But yeah, I'll check with him. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right.
Nitya Garu, I want to elaborate
Yes,
this question of what she asked though. See, there are two filings of the PERM labor certification. One is filing the prevailing wage, okay?
Right.
One is filing the PERM certification. Prevailing wage, can we get the priority date based on the prevailing wage filing? The answer is no, we cannot.
Okay.
We have to get it based on the PERM application. So we cannot.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Just wanted to.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that clarification, Andy. Appreciate it. Okay. All right. Caller with number ending in 8482. 8482. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi, sir. We can hear you. Thank you for calling. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute.
Sure.
Hi, Nitya Garu. Hi, Rahul Garu.
Hi.
Thanks for receiving my call. So I have one question, but I will just make it in 3 parts. So first question వచ్చేసి automatic revalidation కి ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నా వైఫ్ H-1B వీసా పట్టుకెళ్ళేసి కెనడాకి కానీ మెక్సికోకి కానీ వెళ్ళేసి ఆటోమేటిక్ రీవాలిడేషన్ చేసుకోవచ్చా అని.
యువర్ వైఫ్ చేసుకుంటారా మీరు చేసుకుంటారా?
నాది అంటే ఇప్పుడు తంది H1 వచ్చేసి 2024 డిసెంబర్ దాకా ఉంది.
Wait. So you are planning to go to Mexico and you want to come back on H4 using your wife's H-1B approval. Is that what you said?
Yes. So already I'm on H4. నేను ఆల్రెడీ H4 మీదనే ఉన్నాను.
When is your H4 expiring?
నాది H4 ఎక్స్పైర్ జూన్ 2022 కి అయిపోయింది. సో నేను ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ పెట్టేశాను ఆల్రెడీ.
No, you can't do the automatic revalidation. Automatic revalidation and extension of the H4 is only when you have the I94 still valid. For example, if your H4 is expiring in December of 2023, okay, and your wife got the H-1B extension until 2026 though, you can try to use the automatic revalidation to extend your I-94
stamping H4.
If the H4 stamping is until February of 2024, why is your I-94 only until June of 2023?
కాదండి, ఒక్క నిమిషం అండి. నా పాస్పోర్ట్ లో స్టాంపింగ్ వచ్చేసి ఫిబ్రవరి 2024 దాకా ఉంది. నా ఆన్లైన్ I-94 కూడా ఫిబ్రవరి 2024 దాకా ఉంది. నా H4 వీసా వచ్చేసి జూన్ 2022 కి ఎక్స్పైర్ అయింది. జూన్ 2023 కి ఎక్స్పైర్ అయింది.
Wait, you said your visa is stamped until February 2024.
ఫిబ్రవరి 24 దాకా స్టాంపింగ్ ఉంది, H4 స్టాంపింగ్ ఉంది పాస్పోర్ట్ లో. ఆన్లైన్ I-94 కూడా సేమ్ డేట్ కి అప్డేట్ అయి ఉంది, February 2024 దాకా. అది ఇండియా నుంచి వచ్చినప్పుడు అప్డేట్ అయింది లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ 2022 లో వచ్చినప్పుడు.
So what expired
నా
in June of 2000? Go ahead.
H4 వీసా ఉంటుంది కదా, H4 వీసా.
Wait. There are visa and I-94, both are expiring in February 2024. That's what you said. Is that right?
పాస్పోర్ట్ మరి ఆన్లైన్ I-94 రెండును.
I didn't say passport. Forget about passport. What about passport visa?
H4 వీసా వచ్చేసి మొన్న June 2022 కి ఎక్స్పైర్ అయింది.
Okay, but the I-94 expiring in February of 2024. Okay.
Online.
Keep going.
Yes, online I-94. Yeah. So online 94 February 24.
Why is that? Why did they give until even though your visa was expiring of June 2023? Why did they give a I-94 until February of 2024? Was it because your wife's H-1B was expiring? What's the reason they gave it until February 2020? Why did they expire that, Nantan? I'm getting confused.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు 2022 లో ఇండియాకి వెళ్ళి వచ్చామండి.
Wait. Is the stamping, you're telling two different stories that the stamping is expiring. I'm getting confused with that. When is you said right now the stamping, when you went in 2022, they gave you stamping until February 2024. Is that right?
Yes.
Can you check the passport and check whether it's expiring in 2024 or not, please?
Yes, I have my passport. February 2024. Stamping date is valid until February 2024. And even the same is updated on the online I-94 official website.
Then what is expiring in June? What expired in June 2023?
So that is the H4 copy. That H4. What
H4.
you can say that.
Okay. You
5797.
can ignore. You can ignore that. You can go to Mexico or you can go to Mexico or Canada and you can get the extension until 2026. You can get it.
So
okay?
while going Canada, do I need to bring my wife also with me, or I can go and just show my wife's?
You can.
No?
It's going to be. You don't have to take your wife. Do you have a Canadian
I can show
visa?
my wife's H1 and.
Do you have
I
a
have Canadian visa.
Yeah, you can go to Canada and come from Toronto, and they should extend it. If you show the H-1B approval of your wife, you can extend by until the time H-1B expires. Okay? You can do the automatic
don't
revalidation.
ask via automatic revalidation. So will they ask any specific documents for that?
They may question whether or not you are genuinely married with her or not, which is not that tough for you to prove. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks. Bye, sir. Okay,
Yeah,
let's take our next
bye.
caller. Okay, bye. Okay, caller with number ending in 9457. Okay, let's place this caller on hold. We can try a different caller ending in the meantime. Okay, caller with number ending in 3311. 3311. We're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 3311. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hi Nitya.
Hi, sir.
Can you hear me?
Thank you for calling. Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Nitya. Hi Rahul. Thanks for setting up. It's really helpful finding answers. So this is Raj. Actually, I posted my question in the chat also. So the question is last year during April, I got my L1B visa, the current employer that I'm working. So, but I didn't travel to US. Because of some project issues. So later, I just applied for H-1B. So I got picked up in the lottery, and the company that it is another company, so a consultancy company where I shared my profile and they filed the petition as well for me, And later, after they filed the petition, they changed of status. And later, after they filed the petition, I came to US with my L-1B visa with the current employer that I'm working. So now, the question is, there are a lot of questions and doubts that I have regarding that. But like two or three questions, I just want to ask regarding this. Like, so without, since I selected, they applied without the change of status. So what will happen, like, if it is getting approved?
You're not,
the H-1B
you're not
is getting
counted
approved.
going through the lottery system.
Okay.
The other option is you can go to the stamping, go to the H-1B stamping and come back. You need to do either of those things to activate it.
Okay. So, my H-1B is not approved yet. So if you say, like, after it is approved, I have to go for the change of status, right?
Right. That's right.
Okay.
Okay. Then.
And so until then, my H-1B is not activated, correct? That's the idea.
You're not counted toward the H-1B number. So 5 years down the line, you want to move to the H-1B. Hey, you were not counted to the H-1B number because you didn't get the I-94, you didn't get the H-1B stamped.
Okay. Okay. So in that case, can I go for stamping in nearby country like like Mexico or Canada for my fresh?
You can.
Fresh.
You can.
So if I go there, when should I resign from my current company? Like, is there any obligation that I need to resign immediately? Like, if I go to stamping?
If you go to stamping, as soon as you come back, you can't work for your L1 company. Okay?
Okay
then.
Okay. So by then I have to resign. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you so much. It's really cleared my doubt. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. All right. Let's take our next caller. Okay. Caller with number ending in 0927. 0927. We're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 0927. We're ready for you. Hello?
Yes, I am ready.
Hello, sir. Yeah, thank you for calling. Please go ahead, sir, with your question.
Hi, Rahul. Hi, Nitya. Thank you. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Hello? Okay. I just want to give a small explanation what exactly related to I-94. Recently, I was trying to renew the H4 EAD of my wife. As part of that, I am checking the I-94 in the website of my wife, but I could not find her record. So we went to CBP office in Dallas to correct the I-94. So when we went to the CBP office, he asked my details also because I am on H1, everything. And what happened exactly is my I-94 until date, admit date was given till March 2025 based on my 797 petition. But actually my passport, which I went to India, the stamping happened, visa stamping, that is expiring in Jan 2024. Okay. But on the airport, when I came in May this year, he didn't ask anything. He just gave I-94 for till my petition. But he reduced my I-94 to January now. Even though I got a renewed passport last month here of my Indian passport, I got a new copy. I provided that also in the CBP office. But he just didn't care about that one. He just saying the visa stamping which was happened on the passport, that is expiring in January of 2024. So I'm reducing your I-94 to January of 2024 from March.
But visa stamping is expiring in 2025, March 2025, is right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Visa
but visa, because that visa is expiring in January of 2000, that is really bad that officer did to you. Okay, keep going. What about your wife? What happened with your wife?
The main issue for which I went I-94, he told that her I-94 is also matching to, he set her I-94 also to Jan of 2024 based on my H1 I-94.
We're glad you're calling us in October of 2023 instead of calling us in February. It's going to work 100%. No doubt about it.
Oh, okay.
Or you can do one thing. You can pay me the money and you can pay, and then the filing fees by your company, and your wife H4 also, you can pay me the money. And all these things might cost, depending on which kind of extension, is anywhere between 1,000 to about, with the filing fees and all those things, is going to cost anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000. You can give it to us. Okay, some we take it, some we share it with the immigration, and you can get the extension. You can do that, or you can take your wife to Mexico with the nice beaches out there, with the sunny sand beaches out there. For $1,000, you can fly there, all inclusive resorts. Okay, for $1,000, you have a margarita and you come back. Pick your poison. Me 5,000 or sunny beaches 1,000. Okay, pick your poison. Next person.
Sir, Rahul Garu has done a full episode on this margarita visa. Sir, Rahul Garu has done a full episode on this margarita visa renewal thing. So just take a look at it, because it gives you details about
look into it.
What's the minimum period you need to stay there, and do not drive, fly in there and stuff like that. So he gives you like good pointers as to what some of the do's and don'ts as well. So you can follow those tips.
Okay. I thought like going to Florida through drive and just coming.
We do not recommend. You recommend. See, first you walked into the Lion's Den by going to CBP office. What was expiring in February of 2025? The guy reduced it. Don't do Laredo. Fly, please. Fly. What did I tell? Fly to Mexico, spend $1,000. Don't try to cut.
1605, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Hello, hi, ma'am. Yeah, hello, hi, ma'am.
Hi, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir. We can hear you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So, Rahul, sir, I have a question for you. I have a stamped visa from my employee. Now, recently, I got moved to a different employee. Now, I am planning to travel next month to India. So, while coming back, can the CBP officer, quick question the stamped visa, regarding employee and having the, I-797 form from employee B?
No, sir. When is your stamped visa with company A expiring?
That's in 2025, sir.
No, you will have no problem coming into United States, but make sure that you show the 797 of the company B, and you get the I-94 until the company B's H-1B. And as soon as you come into the country, though, check the I-94. If it's reflecting the I-797 of company A or the passport stamping. If it's reflecting company B's I-797, you're good. If it's reflecting company A, contact a lawyer. 99% you'll be fine. 95% you're fine. But people don't show the company B H-1B approval. You may, and can you actually encounter any problem? Can they deny your entry? No, they won't deny your entry. But make sure you show them the I-797 approved company B. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you. And so, do they do some sort of, additional, evaluation, with respect to this?
No, not.
Okay.
We don't see for this kind of thing. No.
Okay, great. Yeah.
We don't.
Thank you, sir. I'm good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. Let's take our next caller.
I-94 మొన్న సెప్టెంబర్
షార్టన్ అయింది.
ఎక్స్పైర్ అయిపోయింది. షార్టన్ అయింది. I-94 షార్టన్ అయింది.
రామకృష్ణ గారు కదండి?
Yeah. Keep going.
అవునండి.
Yeah. Go ahead.
నాకు వీసా స్టాంపింగ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ 2024 జూలై వరకు ఉంది. కాకపోతే I-94 షార్ట్ అండ్ అయింది పాస్పోర్ట్ ఎక్స్పైర్ అవడం వలన. 9 days తర్వాత యాక్చువల్గా ముందుగానే రియలైజ్ అయ్యారు, కానీ ఫైలింగ్ త్వరగా జరగలేదు మా ఎంప్లాయర్ అటానమస్. నాకు పెద్దగా నాలెడ్జ్ లేకపోవడం నేను ఫాలోఅప్ కాలేదు. తర్వాత సడన్ గా 1 week తర్వాత వాళ్ళు మీటింగ్ పిలిచి ఇమీడియట్ గా ఫైల్ చేశారు. ఆల్మోస్ట్ 8th day ఎక్స్పైర్ అయిన 9th day అని ఫైల్ చేశారు.
Now you got an RFE.
RFE.
So You can do what I want you to do is to do the Margarita magic, but I want you to consult a lawyer here though, because you should have done the Margarita magic when you realize your I-94 expired. You should not have filed the extension. Wait. Had you tuned into TVASIA before, regular tuners, you would have been fine. But anyway, coming to the point though, right now you can still do the Margarita magic, but I want you to take precautions. What you should speak at the CBP when you come into, I would definitely recommend to consult a lawyer though. Now the other guy though, since his I-94 is expiring in January of 2024, he doesn't need to consult a lawyer. He's 100% is going to get it. For you, there are some questions I would definitely. But still, Margarita magic, remember, Margarita magic is better than that of filing the entire application. Because they are now going to deny, that's what they sent an RFE for, your I-94 expired so-and-so date, you file 9 days later on, they are intending, after spending all that money, you're getting the denial. Margarita magic would have worked much better. But right now, you still go with the Margarita magic. Okay? We'll go to the next one.
Okay. Caller with number ending in 9238. 9238, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Thank you for calling. We can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Hi, Nitya Garu. Hi, Raghu Garu. Thank you so much. You guys are doing an exceptional job. Thank you. This is helpful for us. My question is, my question is, I'm on L1A visa with the ED2 approved I-140. So my company has overseas subsidiary and they are proposing to send me 1 year to India to manage some new projects. So post 1 year, they mentioned I can come back to US and resume. So like I see like it is a good option maybe because I can maybe upgrade my EB2 green card to
EB1. EB1C, yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to understand the pros and cons because I do have 2 years in my L1A, which is still I have 2 more years to max out. So is it a good idea to take this chance to go there and come back? Will I be able to resume and recapture?
Absolutely good idea. The reason is that if you stay in the country though, after 2 years, since your EB2 is not going to be current though, you will have to leave the country in 2 years. Okay? And if you go to India and you spend 1 year, you're trying to come back, you get a fresh 7 years. You get fresh 7 years. That's one advantage that you have. The second advantage that you have is that moving from EB2 to EB1, oh my goodness, that's very good. So yeah, when you're killing 2 birds with 1 bullet, go for it.
Okay. So thank you, sir. I think we just lost the
he got cut off,
person. Yeah, he got cut off, but I'm sure they're watching. So thank you for that. Okay, let's take our next caller, Andy. Okay.
Rahul sir, I have applied for AP extension on September 21st. Is there a rule that only applications received after 1st of October would be eligible for 5 years of extension?
No, they are doing for people whom we filed before also. But it's not a must that they have to give it to you. It's not must that they have to give it for you. But we have seen advanced paroles also getting approved for 5 years. Those cases that we filed before October 1st also we are starting getting approvals. Okay?
Okay, and right now the wait time is 10 months about for NBC. Is that correct?
That's about it, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay, let's take our next caller.
This Nitya Garu is speaking about the advanced paroles and EADs. Now we're seeing a lot of advanced paroles and EADs approval for 5 years, which is very good thing. And this may in future actually will reduce the time period it's taking to adjudicate these applications. Because if we have, instead of approving 1 year, if they approve 5 years, we'll come back to them again in 5 years.
Why not, right?
So that's a good thing for them, good thing for everybody.
Makes sense. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. At least one good thing is going on, the silver lining, I guess. All right. Caller with number ending in 8482. 8482, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello. Hi,
Hello,
Nitya Garu, Rahul Garu.
Hi, sir. Thank you for calling. Go
Can you
ahead,
hear
sir. Yeah, we can hear.
So, so I have a question. I filed my H4 and H4 EAD in the month of May before expiring, before 2 months of expiry. So while applying for H4 and H4 EAD, I used my wife's company A's H-1B copy. While my company, my wife has shifted from company A to company B, and she got another H-1B copy. So will that be going to any problem in the approval?
No. The file number of the H4, you give the file number of the EAD, and you send it to the same address where it's pending, and then enclose the H-1B approval with a small note saying that my wife is now moved to company B. Here is the company B's H-1B approval.
Okay,
Now,
but it won't be cause any denial or something.
Denial is unlike, I cannot think of denial. At the most, RFE.
Okay. And another thing, my PERM is filed on October 9th. So I'm currently working on H4 and H4 EAD. And my own H1B was there for another 11 months left out for 6 years max out. So just in case if I want to come back on my H1B, so there is an option for after PERM filing, there is a, if it crosses 365 days, irrespective of audit or without audit, if it crosses 365 days, then the H1B will get 1 year extension.
By 1 year.
Yeah. So my PERM is filed on October 9th. So my I'm working on H4 and H4 EAD.
Sorry,
currently.
but you guys need to give me the year.
Sorry, October 9th this year, 2023. Sorry.
Thank you.
October 9th, 2023.
Okay.
Yeah. So October 9th, 2023, PERM is filed, and I'm working on H4 and H4 EAD. So my H1B is still pending for another 11 months.
When is your current H4 expiring, you said?
EAD extension rule, I'm working on that. I applied for H4 and H4 EAD extension.
Okay. When is your H4 expiring?
It already expired, so I applied for H4 and H4 EAD extension in the month of May.
The 540-day rule
2023.
does not apply to you if you don't have the H4 extension.
But my online I94 is valid until February 2024.
Wow. You said when is the H4?
It's because when we went for India and vacation and then coming back, we took an appointment. So at that time, I gave the latest H-1B copy of my wife. So that is why it has been extended.
So your wife, so your H4 is actually expiring. When I asked you the question though, but let me tell you the answer for you though. Next time, your H4 is actually expiring in February of 2024. Okay. That's when it is expiring. Go ahead with your question now.
Yeah. So since the PERM is filed and I'm working on H4 and H4 EAD currently, so if I want to get my H1 back, so what is the right time?
I'm thinking of if your EAD doesn't get approved by January of 2024, okay? You can do the automatic revalidation going to Mexico and coming back showing your wife's H-1B approval, okay? And get the I-94 extended for the next 3 years. So you will live on this 540-day rule for a while, and then you can think about it later on to move on to H-1B.
Oh, okay. Got it. Understood, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you then.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. All right, let's take our next caller. Okay. Caller with number ending in 0807. 0807. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Hi, Nitya. Hi, Rahul. Am I audible?
Hi, sir. Thank you for calling. Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, I had my GC interview last month in September, and I belong to the rest of the world category. So I just wanted to know, I wanted to get an update from Rahul sir that when is the possibility for me receiving it, and what timeline will it take for me to get? How much time will it take for a decision to me to come?
Typically any time between 1 week to 3 months.
Send a letter to a senator, or is there any?
Yeah, wait for 3 months. Wait for 3 months. If it's not, contact the senator.
Okay.
Okay then.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Okay, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 5086. 5086, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, sir. Yes, we can hear you, sir. Please
Hello.
go ahead. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, hi. I have thank you. I have a question regarding my travel history. I traveled last to India in 2022 in July, when I used my passport, my new passport, which has as the F1 stamping. Using the passport, I also traveled back in 2019 with the H-4 visa. So after I came back, I was looking for my I94 on the website. So when I look at the travel history, it says no record found on my new passport. When I use my old passport, which expired in 2019, my whole travel history shows up on that passport. Is it something I have to?
But right now, right now, your I-94 is reflecting properly.
Yes, it's proper.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is no concern. You're absolutely good. No problem. None whatsoever at all. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, let's take our next caller. Thank you, sir.
We'll get the last caller, Andy. The
Yes.
last caller. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Next caller, Andy. Okay, caller with number ending in
November.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's the question I had. Once again, I appreciate all your help, and again, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right, to all the folks, as always, we try to stretch out this show as much as possible, but unfortunately, as always, we are all out of time today. Rahul Garu, thank you so much, Andy, for being on our show and also answering a lot of these questions and helping so many of our viewers, Andy. We appreciate that truly.
Thank you, Nitya Garu.
And to all our viewers, do the same thing. Call us back, same time, same place next week, and we'll see you there. Bring us a lot of your questions. Thank you and have a wonderful week. Bye.